Hi, this is Dave with DavesTR4A again with another video on getting my TR4A ready to go on our trip out west. One of the things I've noticed is that as long as I don't fill up the tank, the gas tank, this is the gas tank obviously, more than 3/4 of a tank, there's no fumes at all in the car. However, if I fill it up full, there's a distinct gas smell in the car. And the fuel gauge center unit there looks pretty dry, but if you look over here, there's a definite stain here, and there's actually another one coming down here. So I think it was coming from the filler. So what I've done, and I have a new hose here that I put on when I restored the car, but I had those wire hose clamps on it. So I bought a couple of good stainless steel clamps that I'm going to replace the I guess you could call them the original equipment stamp or clamps, and then that leaves me with the gas cap itself. So let's take a look at that. So here's my cap, and if you look in here, there's a groove here that some packing material went into on the base that's sealed against this surface here, this cap part, and it's spring loaded, okay, and there's also a vent hole in the thing there. So number one was I needed to find something to replace the deteriorated material in here, and what I started with was, I don't know if you've seen this stuff, it's kind of it's a string or a rope that's got graphite impregnated in it. It's the stuff you use to seal up an old faucet, like a water faucet, the packing material. So I put this in here and you know, wrapped it around and everything. But then it occurred to me, Dave, you're putting a wick on the end of a gas bomb. So throw that idea out. So then I called Albert at the Roadster factory and asked him about, you know, how do I seal this? What do you guys sell to seal that? And he says, well, he has this rubber gasket here that has a hole in the center that goes into this hole here, and you basically use this spring clip to hold it down, and that seals against whatever material you have in here. So, well, I got one in, but the only problem I see is if I put this on here, I'm going to block that vent. So how am I going to get good gas flow to my fuel pump if the only vent is plugged up? So can't use that. So what I decided on was I found a Viton O-ring, and this is a 2 1/16 ID, and the cross section is 0.140 nominally, I guess. So basically, I can just put this in here like this. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this like this. So now this flat bent over surface here on the cap is going to seat on this this O-ring. So you know, that feels pretty good. So I thought about maybe just pouring some gas in here to see if it seals, but I got the vent hole there, so that's not going to work. I'm just going to have to. It feels good when I close it. So I think I got it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the car then and call this fixed. That's it for now. Please like and subscribe.